Hell High Rollers is an adventure set in D&D Hell, so will almost certainly contain adult content. Enjoy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Hell or High Rollers! That's right, folks, we're back with an emergency episode. The wonderful Greg Tannahill has swooped in to save us, and Greg is going to lead this episode today. So Greg, why don't you, I'm just going to hand over to you, and you just tell us what the hell's going on.
Woohoo! Oh, great. Yes, well, yes, due to, as you said, due to some unforeseen circumstances, I've been asked to come in and run a session that is nothing to do with the Happy Boys usual campaign. So everyone will be playing some new characters, and it'll just be this standalone little story. Do you introduce yourselves every episode?
Yeah.
We do. We usually introduce ourselves with our characters, but we don't have characters yet. So I can just say, I'm Henry Shields. That's it.
Yeah.
And give us a
you'll
fun
be
fact
playing
about
mystery
yourself.
characters. Yeah?
Oh, what about me?
Yeah.
Fun fact about Henry Shields. My legs are sore.
Oh, God.
The funnest.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want?
He's such an old man.
Also, I found some sound effects on this, so can you say, I just want to see if this works. Can you just say that again for me, Shield?
I'm Henry Shields and my legs are sore.
Oh my gosh, great.
Fantastic. Very good.
I'm Ellie Morris, and I'm looking at a pillow.
I wonder if these are going to be embedded into the track and I can't get rid of them.
Hello, my name is Chris Leask, and I have damp hands.
These
sound effects are really going to make us funny.
They're really good. Hello, I am Dave Hearn, and I am currently recording from beside the sea. Oh, that was dramatic.
It's very sad.
Remembering your dead wife.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm dying by the sea. And Greg.
I am Greg Tannahill, and I am partially naked from the waist down.
That wasn't a sound effect. I'm with him. I just slapped his ass.
Oh, right. Well, yes, I'm the games master. Those other four were the players. And I think let's just dive in to whatever the hell this episode is. So, we open our story with an ending. The end of a long and difficult battle. Numerous bodies of orcs, goblins, and ogres lie lifeless on the ground, as well as their monstrous pets. The setting of this battle was once a lush and vibrant forest, but now this area is a mess of splintered wood, scorch marks, broken weapons, corpses, and blood. We see 4 figures standing amongst the carnage, wounded and exhausted, but alive and victorious. A wizard, a barbarian, a druid, a ranger. 3 of them wear items with a piece of an image of a blue and white star. The ranger bends down and claims a similar piece from the body of the orc warlord. They all see this and smile. Finally, they have all 4 pieces. They all turn to face another individual in the scene, a human man wearing exquisite armor that is barely scuffed by the fighting. He stands in a heroic stance atop the corpse of an armored ogre. He gently flicks his golden hair back whilst sheathing an impressive, decorated greatsword. This is the infamous Sir Gildwing, a powerful hero, known to have defeated liches and spoken with gods. He speaks. You are most fortunate that I found you and aided you in this fight. Congratulations. I know this quest of yours has been long and challenging. You have been pushed to your limits, and you have even lost friends along the way. But after these long years, the end of your quest is finally close at hand. You have claimed the final piece of the Lady of Magic Star, and now you're ready to head to Mistress Spire. It is at the top of this spire where the star will be made whole again, and if the legends are true, Mistra shall grant us any wish. We can use it to eradicate all evil creatures and monsters that plague this land. He claps his hands together. Now, I must away briefly. I'll be back in a few minutes. Prepare yourselves for the journey. I'm sure you're as eager as I am to complete this quest. And this mighty hero walks out of sight, as nature calls or something. And the 4 adventurers are left alone to relax and recover from the fight. There is a slight rustle of leaves and the faint sound of quick, scurrying footsteps. The ranger, who is about to adorn himself with this new item he found, looks down as blood seems to expel quickly from his chest, as a blade is protruding through it. The wizard panics, quickly utters some magical words, and waves his hand out in front of him, but just barely any sparks. flutter in the air as he's out of spell slots. And 2 arrows through his neck, and he falls to the ground. The barbarian, tired of raging, gets his legs cut off. Off the ground.
Whoa, bastard.
And is stabbed repeatedly. And the druid, attempting to wild shape, succeeds to flee as a rat, but is stepped on by a little green foot.
Brutal.
And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, and that's us, guys.
Tune in, guys.
Our 4 player characters. 4 goblins.
Ooh.
The last remaining of their tribe, hiding in fear during this high-level fight. But seeing their opportunity with knackered adventurers, they are victorious.
Oh, wow.
Are we those goblins, Greg?
I think
You
we're
are
those
4
goblins, guys.
We're the goblins.
Yes, great goblin voice, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I've got rat all over my foot.
I've just chopped this very handsome barbarian in half. It's going to be a long episode, so I'm going to extend everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are 4 goblins, and I have not named any of you.
Okay.
So maybe if you want to now introduce yourselves and give us a little fact.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, hello. It's very similar to every character I play.
I need to do it more like this, I think.
I'm Quabel Barrelballs. And a fun fact about me is I like ice cream.
Very good.
I have nothing else, guys. Like, I already slept. It's wonderful.
Right, I'm going to dive in. Hello, my name. There it is. All right, that's the voice. Hello, my name is Misfit Misquick, and I've got a pet goose.
Nice.
Hello, I'm Catburger, and hi,
Catburger.
Catburger the Goblin, and all my teeth are made of wood.
Okay, and hello. My name is Mistress Mistress the mistress of the goblins. Hello.
There we have our 4 goblins. So yes, you are all standing amongst this carnage over these dead adventurers. You see they each have an item with a part of this image of a blue and white star.
Just to be clear, we've just killed these 4 heroes, and they've got little bits on them. They've got things on them.
Yes, there is. I can tell you. Yes, so you see each of these heroes had a certain item with a section of this image of the blue and white star. There is a shield with the image of an eye on it. There are 2 gauntlets. There is a headband with a kind of jewel in the middle, and there is also a
Ice cream.
There is unfortunately no ice cream.
Okay.
But there also is an amulet that you'd wear around your neck. Who would like to take what?
Catburger grabs the helmet, falls down over his eyes. There.
Oh yeah, sure. I said it was a headband, but let's say it's a helmet instead. Great, awesome.
I would always say a headband is a helmet.
Okay, no, he takes the headband. I thought it was a helmet. He takes the headband and he puts it on over his eyes. So he can't.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Mistress is going to take the amulet, grabs it, and puts it around her neck and says, ah.
I grab one of the other items he's named.
You've got the gauntlets and you've got the shield. Gauntlets.
That's a glove.
And Miss Quick gets the shield.
Shield.
So, as you all pick up these items that you knew to be quite special to these heroes as you were overhearing this conversation, you all just suddenly feel an intense warmth come over you. And those images of the star start glowing. And you all levitate slightly off the floor for a moment. And there's a whoosh of magical energy, and all of you feel yourself changed.
Oh my goodness.
Barrelballs, your muscles suddenly expand, and you feel stronger than you ever have before.
Yeah.
Catburger, your usual jumble of a mind is becoming clearer and clearer, and your thoughts make way more sense than they ever have before. You're bloody smart. Miss Quick, you are suddenly super more aware of your surroundings and everything going on. Your senses are heightened. And Mistress your skin, usually the horrid gobbling scabbiness it is, clears up, and you feel like you breathe better, and you're much healthier, and you're even, I would say, just a little bit better looking for a goblin.
Gosh, Mistress.
I will just tell you now, you are all just goblins with just slightly buffed.
Okay, buff goblins.
Buff goblins, yes, please.
And so I am going to send you all your goblin character sheets now.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
This goblin has trousers. That's exciting.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, Greg.
Yeah?
If you want to be invited back to this podcast, you better take Shields' trousers.
Yeah.
Yes, as you'll see, each one of you, because of the item you chose, you have been bestowed a unique magical buff. So yes, you feel this power surge through you and you are changed.
Oh, but look at these big old biceps I've got here. Well, hang on.
Immediately turned into glue brick.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I loved it. It's all right, man. We've worked out from doing Mischief Movie Night loads that we've only got about 4 voices each.
Yeah. Well, I only have one, though. Amulet girl, what happened to you?
So Mistress looks down and catches a glimpse of herself in a puddle, her reflection, and she just goes closer to it and reaches out her hand. What is this? I feel and look so beautiful.
How do you look? You can all describe how you reckon your goblins now look now that they've changed.
I mean, I think she still looks horrible. For her, it's probably quite nice. So maybe she's, as you said, the skin's kind of cleared up a little bit. Some of those scales have just smoothed out, and maybe hair's growing back a little bit. Got a little bit of a nice, little couple of hairs on the top of her head.
I got to say, Misquick is absolutely loving his new shield, and two things are happening to Misquick at the moment. The first thing is that he thinks, if he could envision himself, he thinks he looks like a chess piece, like really like noble and strong, and he's looking over at Mistress and everything, he just feels like everything is in soft focus. He's seeing Mistress in a totally new light, and he attempts to sort of, as she's looking at herself in the puddle, he attempts to sort of strut past, trying to show off his new shield and kind of get her attention.
What are you doing?
You see my new shield? Yeah.
Yes. Is it too heavy? Do you need help carrying it?
No, I'm very strong. He says as he just it clunks to the floor.
Catburger is adorable. He's a goblin with
Full
big
stop.
ears.
Done.
He's
Moving on.
got really big pointy ears, and he's got really big eyes. He's very cute, and he's the smallest of the goblins. And with his new intelligence, he realizes that you shouldn't wear a headband on your eyes, and he slides it up onto his forehead and says,
Oh, it's for the forehead.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of standing there looking at my hands, kind of missing the touch of real things. that I have these gloves on, and I really miss just being able to touch things. And I'm just like, oh.
You're buff.
Oh, I am buff. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So I'm like,
hench
then look at my bicep, like, oh.
Actually, yeah, while that's happening, while he's flexing, I think Misquick is slightly jealous. So he just charges Barrelballs and tries to shield bash him just to test out his new shield.
Oh, fuck it. Okay, let's have a strength check.
In a kind of fun way. He's not trying to kill him or anything.
Oh yeah, let's still let's have a first roll. Dave, if you could roll a strength check, and Barrelballs, if you can roll a strength check as well, please.
Well, I've got a -1 to strength, so I got a 13.
21.
Boom! You just bounce back and land on a goose.
Oh no, do I land on my pet goose?
Oh no!
Kill your goose.
How is the goose? How is Mr. Beak?
Oh, Mr. Beak, he's a little annoyed now as you get up off him, and he honks again and hisses rather angrily. And oh shit, yeah, one of his wings look a bit buggered now. I don't think he can fly.
Oh, Mr. Goose, Mr. Beak. What we no, Mr. Goose is better. He's Mr. Goose.
You should be more careful.
Boys, stop this fighting. You know what we have to do now.
What do we have to do now?
I think something to do with these 4 items which we have acquired.
We need to work together as a team, I think. If this is gonna work. Oh, I've become so nerdy.
Catburger, if you could roll an intelligence check, please.
While this is happening, Misquick goes up to Barrelballs and goes to shake his hand, and clearly within earshot of Mistress he just says, "Congratulations, you have done really well."
What are you doing? Are you making fun of my voice? I know I don't sound like you, but...
I respect the voice as why I do it. I respect it.
You seem to be taking the mick out of
No,
her.
I'm trying really hard to do the voice.
You sound really cool. You sound so cool.
Oh, oh wow, this is
I turn away, and now that I'm really muscular, I start naming all my pulsating veins that you can see coming out of my muscles.
Ew, what a sentence.
John. They're all just called John.
John.
Oh, John.
What was it you wanted
All right.
me to roll?
An intelligence check. Yeah, we'll get all your vain names for the Patreon. But for now, if you could roll an intelligence check for me, Catburger.
17.
17, great. So this kind of wave of knowledge and stuff comes to your brain. And regarding everything you overheard during the fight and during the aftermath, as you were hiding and waiting for your opportunity to avenge your entire fallen tribe, they talked about taking these 4 pieces, these 4 artifacts, to the top of a spire, and they'll be rewarded with a great wish. And they also said how they were going to use it to eradicate all evil creatures and monsters in this land, which would include you guys. And also, Sir Gildwing, with your intelligence, you realize you've heard that name uttered before amongst other tribes, other monsters. He is well known to be a very, very powerful hero. And you know that you guys would not stand a chance against him.
Can I roll a perception check to see if he's coming back?
Yes, roll with advantage because of your shield, which gives you so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, so my first roll was a 3. So I'm glad I had advantage because my second roll was a natural 1.
Oh. Okay, so
he's
unfortunately,
getting used to the shield. He's just staring at it and he's looking around.
It's been upside down the whole time.
But the whole
with that,
the whole thing,
you're honing your eyes.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's looking for. But he's so interested in Mistress looking at him doing something that he's not actually doing the thing. And he just keeps throwing glances back to her to see if she's seeing him looking for like footprints.
Yes, apparently your libido has also been magically buffed.
Libido.
Okay, guys, we need to get to the top of the tower with all these things. We need to take them up there, and then we'll get a magical wish, and we can do whatever we want.
Yes, and whatever we want will not involve killing all of the evil creatures. In fact, quite the opposite.
Yes, I'm going to wish to turn myself into a horse.
No.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
That's a bad wish.
I've always wanted to be a horse or a dolphin.
But no, we can get you a costume for that. We should think bigger, okay? It's only us.
We could all be dolphins.
No. We have to stick together, as you said. And we have to think about the future of all goblin kind. Dun, dun, dun.
So the idea is we need to get to the top of the tower, and if we get to the top, we'll be able to have a wish.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of us will be able to have
a wish.
Yeah, that's true. But also, as you're realizing that, you suddenly hear a voice. What the fuck? And you turn and you see, unfortunately you didn't see Sir Gildwing returning.
Balls.
And he sees you and he goes, "You foul creatures, what have you done? Return those artifacts to me."
Is he
now?
Is he
and
close?
he draws his greatsword. Oh, he's about 60 feet away, just kind of like arm on a tree.
So I can't throw mud in his eyes.
Not right now.
Damn
no.
it. That was my only plan.
Yeah. So yes, in this moment, as you see you're spotted, he's a little stunned, so he doesn't have a surprise round on you. What do you do?
So I step forward and I'm like, okay, I think we should just talk to him. Sir, we've just found these bodies. What on earth happened?
He, without a word, starts striding towards you, drawing his great sword.
Exactly the same speed and distance stride backwards.
Yeah.
Great.
Misquick runs and grabs Mr. Goose wherever he is, and turns back to the rest of the team and just says, again, trying to attempt a sort of Russian accent, just says, "I think we should run away."
I think this is a good idea. We won't be able to beat him.
Catburger flings himself at the guy and tries to clamp onto his head.
Me! Very good, Catburger. We must attack. We cannot run away anymore. We have spent our lives running.
Roll an athletics check, please, Catburger.
7.
As you leap towards his face, he just holds out a hand, grabs your chest in midair, and just with a very straight, solid arm, you get the wind taken out of you, and he throws you back towards your friends, and you limp. Body just rolls into the feet of Barrelballs, and then his sword glows. He raises above his head and slams it down onto the ground, and there's this magical shockwave that goes out in a 15-foot cone. Ooh. And I need you all to roll strength saving throws. So just your strength.
Oh no.
With my -1, that's 3.
4.
8.
10.
10. Oh no. Well, in Dungeons & Dragons, sometimes failure can be your friend. You are all launched through the trees, smashing branches as you fly through the trees that are remaining standing, and out of the forest, which was only 10 feet behind you, and you start tumbling down a slope.
Yeah.
And you just falling down this bank. There's rocks flying everywhere. And I now need you all to roll a dexterity saving throw to see how much damage you take.
Have I kept hold of Mr. Goose?
Yes, I'll say you have.
Oh man, 19.
5.
8.
Oh, that's a second natural one for me.
Oh, so Mistress you much better looking and healthy and more graceful, and you kind of managed to roll and control the way you fall. The other three of you just bashing into each other, and you all take 3 points of damage as you roll down this bank.
Okay, I only had 10 hit points to begin with.
Same here.
Yeah, I've got
That's
10.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're down to...
Man, I'm getting a pen and paper out, bro. It's going old school.
It's like, oh, yeah.
And as you tumble to the floor, you hear the voice of Sir Geralt, and you're like, shit! I will find you, foul creatures! I will track you till the ends of the earth! I
You go
need
fuck
no
yourself.
sleep! Oh.
Sorry, I interrupted. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Carry on, sir.
Let him do
sir.
his thing.
Sorry.
But yes, you hear his voice kind of fading into the background, and you get the impression that, yes, you now have a very high-level hero hot on your tail, and you're going to have to keep moving.
Can we see the spire that we're aiming for? Anyway, can we...
You cannot, but...
Goose?
Mr. Goose throws up a bit of parchment which you took from one of the bodies, luckily for you guys.
Mr. Goose, well
And,
done.
Yeah, I give him a little stroke and just say, yeah, well done, Mr. Goose. And I unravel, I look at the parchment.
You have a look at the parchment, and it's a map of the surrounding lands.
The goose ate an entire map.
Yeah. It's small, compact.
Hey, do you remember, he's eaten an entire village once.
He did that.
He ate
God,
it.
it's the most powerful weapon we have.
But it's very inconsistent.
But yes, you have a look at this map, and you see parts of the land which you Catburger, you're definitely familiar with now. And you can see what's marked is Mistress Spire. And you can see it'd be a good 5 days or 6 days travel down a safe path. But another route that's marked out by these heroes is a much quicker way that could possibly get you there within a day. And that means you would have to pass through a little town called Little Nettling, which is a small fishing community by the river, cross the wide river, go through the mush pus swamp, and over or under the shimmering slopes, and then you'd be at the Mistress Tower.
Those all sound fun. Let's do that.
Yeah. I think the faster way is probably the wisest way.
Yes, I agree with you.
Nice.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I think let's get moving towards the village.
As we're walking, Catburger steps over to Miss Quick and says, Miss Quick,
Yeah.
what's happening to your voice?
What do you mean?
Why are you doing that voice? You're doing that accent.
What? I'm in love. I haven't said anything. I haven't told anyone, but I've been feeling this way for months now. And I thought if I got the new shield and I could pretend that it was changing my voice and maybe she'd notice me.
Well, I mean, she's noticed you, but you must understand that you're copying a girl's accent is not a way to get her to like you. That's weird.
Really?
You need to be yourself.
This visor thing has changed you.
It's made me more emotionally perceptive.
Okay, so hold on. So what do you think I should do?
Just phase the accent out, I think.
Phase it out. Okay, so I'll sort of call kind of like this, and then as I'm talking, I kind of, we go to the village.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it over the course of one sentence, though. Phase it out gradually.
Oh, okay, over the sort of course of one mission.
Yeah. And, just try and talk to her about your likes and dislikes and things like that.
My likes and dislikes. Well, I like Mr. Goose. Oh, no, I'm talking to you about it. This is useless. I should talk to her.
Yeah.
I give Catburger a solemn nod and drop back to join Mistress
Hello.
Hello.
God.
Can I help you?
Yes, I just wanted to ask about what do you like?
What do I like? How long have we known each other here? I'm thinking
10 years.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's 10 years. So you asking me what I like is quite frankly fucking insulting.
Okay, I'll be right back. And he runs up to Catburger and he's like, it's not working.
No, to be honest, I'm not sure she's right for you. You seem like very different people, and she's quite angry and aggressive towards you. She doesn't seem to like you at all.
No, maybe I've misread the situation.
Anyway.
Oh, look, a village.
Yes. So as having all this developing your relationships. I assume you are all very much goblins scampering through the lands.
Yeah, goblins.
And yes, you see the outlying buildings of this small fishing community, and you can start hearing the rushing water of this very wide river. It's very early in the morning. The battle you were part of was finished at sunrise. You can see various humans and halflings going about their day, setting up stalls, getting ready to go fishing. You see a few boats of various sizes at the small and simple dock, and you also see a long bridge that goes across the river, but it is guarded by a couple of guards and some dogs.
Can I use my perception check to see if there's another way across?
Yeah, sure. Roll with advantage.
Yes. Oh, yes. 19.
19, great. As you kind of your eyes focus, you see there's no other way across the river that you can see other than the bridge and possibly the boats. You see the nicer, larger looking boats look very good, very sturdy, but very slow. And you think if you would use a boat, you'd probably best use one of the smaller, simpler ones. Also, you can see that some of the bridge is in a state of disrepair, so there would be a section of it which might be quite difficult to cross. And also, there's a flashback as you're leaving the slope. Something I forgot to add earlier. As the slope that you tumbled down, you saw as we were running away a stream of dust down the slope, and your eyes focus in, and it's Sir Gildwing kind of dust surfing down that slope very smoothly. And it's just a little reminder that he is on your tail.
Oh God.
Crap, he's going to catch us, isn't he?
Yeah. No more falling in love. We've got to get moving.
What? What do you say? What? Oh.
Good call, Quabel. All right, everyone, duck. Generally, just duck.
Okay. We'll duck.
We're just duck in the middle of wherever we are. We're ducking.
And I say, no, I've got a goose.
Great. All right, you all kind of duck into some bushes and sod it. All of you roll stealth checks.
Got a 2. Yeah, I got a 2.
15.
I got a 9. We all try and cram into one small bush that doesn't fit us all.
Yeah. There's this bush with like many goblin ears and arms sticking out of it. Yeah.
This is perfect. They will never see us here.
Okay, do we go for boats over the river, or do we try and cross the bridge?
I vote boat.
Yes, I also vote for the boat, yeah.
Okay.
I'm with the boat as well.
Okay, well, it's boat it is then. Let's try and commandeer one of the less wealthy-looking boats, but the faster one. Maybe a schooner.
Yes, very good. So is that like a bank of the river that we can like go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a schooner or a sloop. Oh, this headband. It's given me such knowledge of old boat names.
Me and my veins, we could be the paddles because I'm so strong.
Yes, that is perfect. I shall pick up this goose and carry it.
You've just lost your job.
You wish to carry Mr. Goose.
Oh, no, you can carry we can carry the goose together.
Together?
Yeah. We are a team.
He's on our heels. Fucking stop flirting. Get in the fucking boat.
Okay, we run down to
Can we carry the bush with us? Can we uproot the bush?
Yes.
Carry it. Waddle along.
Perfect. Exactly what I was envisioning. You all just kind of pick up the bush and this like really shaky, like shh, kind of bush, kind of stopping every now and then and moving. And as you're moving through the streets, you see a lot of people are actually, based on your stealth checks, are very aware of this weird bush moving through. But you do get a bit closer to the dock before a little halfling child, pokes one of you in the ear. What's that? What's this? Goblins!
No.
And
Fuck it. I punch him in the neck.
No.
Why don't you just grab him? Why you punch a child? Just grab him.
all right.
Shut him up.
No, Barrelballs has punched the kid. Roll an attack roll. +4 because you did
15.
15. That is plenty to hit. And now roll because of your gauntlets, roll a d6.
Aiming for the child's throat, right? To shut it up.
Yeah, 5.
He falls to the ground. A spurt of blood comes out of his mouth.
Oh, God.
God.
Oh,
Are we okay with child death in this podcast?
I mean, we're going to have to be now.
I didn't expect to kill him. I just panic, realizing what I've done, look at the goose and go, "Do you see what the goose just did?"
And the entire village, the entire community is aware. They're stunned. All these people around you. Monsters, goblins! And some start running away. Some guards in the distance start running towards you. And some pots and pans and other detritus start getting thrown at you.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to have a dexterity saving throw from all of you to see if any of you get hit and hurt.
Badly.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Oh, so did I.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wonderful.
16.
I got 21.
Oh, amazing. You all just you are getting hit, but nothing to do damage. Some of you bat some of them away. Two of you that rolled natural 20s, you see in their panic, a shopkeeper had thrown 2 bottles, one at each of you, and you both catch the bottles instead. Aha! So the two who rolled natural 20, so you catch these bottles, and they've got some shimmering red liquid in them, and you hear the shopkeeper go, "Ah, fuck, my wares!" And he's just thrown you both a potion of healing each.
Oh,
nice.
great. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Okay, pocket it.
Yeah, we pocket those. Okay, we've got to fight these guys, do we? Or do we run away?
I think we got to.
No, I think there's a whole village will probably be killed.
Yeah, I'd scamper if I were you, because this is a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we head towards the river.
All right,
we're running.
You start heading towards the boats. Bits of teapots and stuff bouncing off you and whatever. And yeah, you reach the boats, and yes, you see a small rowing boat, and you see a larger kind of schooner, and some other merchant vessels and a fishing boat. What would you like to do in this?
Matt
panic?
Burger, you are the authority on boats now.
Oh, let's take the schooner.
The schooner it is! Okay, I
All right.
jump in.
All right, you jump in, and there's a fisherman there who goes, "Oh, what the bloody hell?"
I'll punch him in the throat.
Okay, roll an attack.
Can I help him?
Yeah, sure, roll with advantage. As Misquick holds him still.
22.
22. I'm not going to make you roll damage. This is a
He's
poor
definitely
fisherman.
the father of the boys.
Yes, he's the father of the boy. He looks exactly like the boy, but he's got a mustache. and with a stroke, he falls to the ground, spurting blood, and over the side with a splash.
And I scream back to the villagers, not all goblins are evil. We're just panicking.
We are evil, though.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Not all goblins are evil, but we are some of the evil ones.
All right, you're in the boat.
We're not representing all goblins. Yeah, I am not.
Yeah, that's the idea.
I am not a role model. Okay.
Then pulling rope. I mean, a schooner is a sailboat. So, do we know how to sail?
Catburger, on that, roll an intelligence check.
Oh, there's a lot on this. That's a natural 1.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Are there
So
any
with
more?
that, you start shouting orders to your fellow goblins, and you actually do set off, but immediately turn around and just dock again. Where you just what was that? And another load of rocks and stuff get thrown at you.
Okay,
And,
okay.
I need you all to roll dexterity checks again to see if you take any more damage.
Okay, all I knew was the name. I didn't know anything else about the boat.
Well, let's go to the rowing boat next door.
Yeah.
Okay, bail out.
What did everyone roll for their dexterity check?
8.
I got a filthy 20.
8.
14.
Catburger and Barrelballs take 2 points of damage as some sharper things get thrown at you this time. And you also hear, "Oh, Sir Gilwyn, Sir Gilwyn, Sir Gilwyn, it's Sir Gilwyn, Sir Gilwyn, Sir Gilwyn." And you see people thrum in the crowd that gathered, and people parting ways, and you see a slight shine of armor and a very strong stride of Sir Gilwyn coming through the crowd. "Where are they? Where the hell are they? Ah!" And he spots you.
The rowing boat, quick, everybody.
Okay, we're going to jump into the rowboat, but using my intelligence, just before we do, Catburger has the idea to punch a hole in the hull of the schooner, like make a little hole in the boat.
Nice.
Wonderful. All right, I will let you roll. I assume you might use your strong friend to help you with that.
Yeah,
Grab this plank.
prise a plank up using your big gauntleted hands, right?
All right.
grab it.
Roll
Do that.
with advantage because it's a stationary object.
20.
With a 20, no damage roll required. There's a splintering of wood and a sudden burst of water out of this hole, and yes, it is buggered.
Okay,
Nice.
on the rowboat.
So what you've just done there, you have just discovered that yes, you can put things to hinder Sir Gilwyn's pursuit of you.
Oh, in that case, I turn around to the village and I shout, Sir Gildwyn's a perv! Don't trust him!
Roll a charisma, straight charisma.
So charisma, just straight up charisma check.
Yeah.
Here we go. So I got a 2 and I have a -1 to charisma. So it's an unnatural 1.
All right. Filthy lion goblin!
Yeah, that's fair.
And a bit of mud hits you in the face.
As we're rowing away, can I use my shield to protect Mistress from potential missiles?
Yes, wonderful. Yes, and you
Right.
do so. Yeah, things just bounce off. Even a nasty little knife was thrown, and it bounced off your shield.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you. This is very useful.
I'm kind of sitting there a bit. Oh, didn't look after us.
I've only got one shield.
It'd be a shame if I threw you a goose at, to distract them.
Don't you fucking dare!
We need to stop fighting each other. We need to get in this fucking rowboat right now.
Row.
You hear a quick as a javelin hits the deck. Doesn't make a hole, but Sir Gildwing had just thrown a javelin at you. He rolled a natural 1, you lucky bastard.
Quick, grab the javelin and throw it back at him.
And I grab the javelin, and can I try and throw it at him?
Yeah, go for it. Roll attack roll.
Is there, you know how you would in like a game, is there any kind of fuel tanks? Like you could throw the javelin at, or like a hanging basket full of like really...
Yes. Do you know what? Yes, that is beautiful. There is a cliche hanging net of fish catch yesterday. And it's just hanging above this fish store, ready to be prepared for market. And what did you roll to hit this?
So
You're going to need a 16 or higher.
Oh, 19.
Oh! Floop through the rope. Sir Gildwin gives you a little like scoff as he thought you were going for him, and then splash! A load of fish just tumble onto his beautiful golden hair and under his feet, and he's going to have to roll a dex save to see if he doesn't slip on a fish or not.
Unbelievable.
He rolls a 9, so he slips up comedy style. His legs go a bit blurry, and boom on his ass, and there's a little clatter of metal. Must have been very uncomfortable. He's like, oh! And even some people titter.
And can I shout out to him as that happens? I go, "You are officially a wanker."
No.
Very good.
And then I hug Barrelballs. I'm so proud of him.
Oh, lovely.
Row the boat.
Both Barrelballs and Misquick, you both have an inspiration point.
Yes.
Oh, great. Yay. Okay. And you start rowing, and I won't make you roll any checks for that because you've slowed him down nicely, and you make your way across the river. You can hear screams, and you can see pulling away from the crowd, people trying to help up Gildwing, but getting caught up in the fish themselves, and there's an absolute farce happening. And you get to the other side of this very wide river and lose sight of the other side, so you don't know how close he is on your tail for a bit. So you get off the boat on the other side, and you head inland for a bit further. It's about an hour or so travel before you start seeing the edges of a much denser foliage, and the air gets humid as you pass through some trees, and you find yourself in Muspus Swamp. A chorus of unending insect noise fills the humid air. Bugs buzz, frogs whistle and croak, birds call and caw amongst the dense canopy. The terrain often changes between firm, solid ground, wet and squishy, and waist-high, murky water.
Before we wade through, can I use my advantage on perception check to perceive any hidden swamp beasts or tricksy plants?
Wonderful. Yes, roll advantage.
Good. First one is a 5. Next one is a 15.
Okay, much better. Yes. Honing your eyes, your magical shield glows slightly, and the outline of something glows slightly in your vision. There's something large that's wading through the water close behind you. Fairly close, about 20 feet or so, as you see 2 kind of wet eyes just blop, blop above the water. And you, Misquick, are very fortunate you had a look around, because you're being tailed by a giant toad who all of you could fit easily into its mouth if it caught up to you.
Misquick, what do you see?
I see a giant toad, and it could quite easily fit us all in its mouth.
I think this accent, I've known you for 10 years, and today you start the accent. I know what you're doing. I am flattered.
Oh,
don't listen
really?
to her. Commit. Commit what Tapburger said. She's just being silly.
I'm glad you saw what I was doing. It's just that look, I'm so sorry. I love you, and we need to run. There's a toad coming.
A toad? Ah! And then we all look behind us, I guess. And can we see it? Is it revealing
Yes,
itself?
you see, just as it kind of slowly revealing itself, coming out of the water, and its mouth is opening, and its tongue, you see there, a very large tongue, which if it hit one of you, could drag you back very easily.
Oh, God.
So
Run!
It hasn't got the jump on you.
Throw the goose.
No!
Stop trying to kill Mr. Goose.
Because you noticed it is going to roll with disadvantage. Oh my God. I wish you could see this. This is a double natural one.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Oh my God. So...
It turns into a prince and then back into a toad.
It's startled by the fact you're startled, and it fires its tongue out. It misses you, wraps around a tree, and then back at itself into his own eye, and it's just kind of knotted himself to a tree, and he's just very frustrated and splashing
Look,
about.
It's a toad doing public comedy performance. We just do a little round of applause.
Hey, this is very good. Funny.
Well done.
Routine.
Oh my
More. I throw some coins at it.
And I whisper to it just before we leave. I whisper to it, saying, "If you see a hero coming by here with a great sword and lovely long blonde hair, he fucking detests toads."
I'll say just roll a survival, which, well, would it be animal handling, which would be a wisdom, straight wisdom.
Oh yeah, I've got +2 on wisdom. +2. Oh, that's 21.
But yeah, it kind of stops thrashing about and you just see its tongue slowly kind of unknotting itself with great difficulty. So yeah, maybe that'll slow down Gelwin.
Right, I think we should move on.
Can Catburger lead the way? Does Catburger have any understanding of swamps?
Yeah, do I have any? Can I do like is there any kind of history check or something to see if I know this swamp or know anything about swamp?
Oh, okay. This is great. You're asking to do this at the perfect time. So roll history or just straight intelligence for you, Catburger.
18.
So, as you're kind of pushing forward, you're racking your brains about stuff you've heard about this surrounding land. Mushpus Swamp. People, human folk and others don't usually come to this swamp. They avoid it for some reason. And it comes into your mind. Someone lives here. Someone named Icky Velma Fleshtooth. A green hag. And she is known to be very mischievous and not particularly nice. And you've just realized that you're having to move through her territory. But she likes games.
Ooh.
I've just remembered a lot of information about Icky Velma something or other, who is a hag in this swamp. Everyone be very careful. There's a hag here somewhere. Keep your eyes peeled. Watch out for hag business.
Well, maybe we could persuade her to set a trap for Geldwin.
Maybe.
Nice. You are so clever.
And because of that well-timed roll and history check, as time goes on, willow-wisps start appearing, which are kind of glowing spectral balls of light. And yeah, they dance around you, and you get the impression they're trying to lead you to certain places. And because of your history check, you're much more suspicious of them. And you see one of them was trying to lead you into a bit of a pit trap. And then you start looking around, and you see kind of totems hanging from trees of small animal bones and weird effigies and stuff. And yes, so because of that, I'm not going to make you deal with any of those traps that could have befallen you.
Okay, yeah,
Nice.
that's hag business. That's hag business. That's all hag business. All these lights are hag.
As I see the animal totems, I just clutch Mr. Goose just a little bit closer, a little bit tighter.
Aww. And he winces a bit because of his broken wing, but
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Give him the healing potion if you all love him so much.
Well, I don't have it.
Wait, we do have it.
But I'm keeping mine because I'm nearly dead.
Yeah, I'm quite nearly
So
dead.
time pushes on, and you suddenly hear an eerie voice through the darkness.
Oh, some clever little goblins, are they? Harder to trick these ones, are they? Oh, some groggy little goblins are passing through my swamp, eh? Do they think Icky Velma Fleshtooth wouldn't notice them? Shall I hear them speak, shall I? Hear their excuses before I play with them, shall I? And take their bones for a soup? Are you lost, little snotlings? Speak!
Oh my god, Icky Velma is an icon. Wow.
Okay,
Yeah, we just start applauding. applauding
Oh,
Icky.
very good.
Thank you. No, I said speak.
Catburger pushes Mistress as the most charismatic of the
Yeah.
group. He pushes Mistress
Yeah.
forward.
Hello, Icky. I have heard of you and I respect you a lot. We are here to go and travel to the mountain. Wait, where are we going?
The Spire? Interesting why goblins would want to go there. Well, maybe I'll help you. Maybe I won't. But first, we must play a game.
And out of the murky swamp, not too far from you, she just slowly rises out of the mud and grime. It just kind of slowly pouring off her head as she reveals herself. And you see this visage, green skin, jet black eyes, a long crooked nose with 3 large warts. Most of her grey and dirty hair is tied up with various animal bones, tied up into a beehive. A literal beehive. You see a few drones buzzing around, but perhaps the most unsightly detail is that instead of teeth on the left side of her mouth, there is a wide, fleshy tongue that dangles from her gums.
Oh, hello. Now, little snotlings, before we part ways, and I hear what you have to say. Let's have some fun, shall we? I do enjoy games. And she disappears. She's just invisible. And the edges around you of this kind of opening just suddenly go real dark. And I know how you love on this podcast, riddles. So,
I do love a riddle.
So you hear her voice from the darkness.
Answer me these riddles. And maybe we can talk some more, shall we?
It's kind of hard to hear the rhymes with that bloody fart noise your mouth's making.
Silence!
Sorry.
What's brown and sticky?
Stick.
Yes!
Well, she's not that evil.
And a load of sticks suddenly explode as like fireworks above you and just kind of splash into the swamp around you.
Wow.
Oh.
Clap again.
Cool.
Very good.
Yeah, very nice.
More to come, more to come. We started with the easy one. Walk on the living, they don't even mumble. Walk on the dead, they mutter and grumble. What am I?
I think those are leaves.
Oh, well done! A shower of leaves just explode out of the swamp. And you see a tree kind of stand up and kind of walk towards you and bow.
Yes. We didn't do the riddle.
And you get the impression with your intelligence, Catburger, that if you got it wrong, that tree might have hurt you.
Oh, gosh.
More to come, more to come. Well done, little ones. All about the house. With his lady he dances. Yet he always works and never romances. What is he?
What about the house with his lady he dances, yet he always works and never romances?
It doesn't rhyme well.
No, is it a broom?
Oh, well done, housework. You like that, do you?
And 4 skeletons suddenly pop up from the swamp holding brooms and kind of wave them in your faces, and then they just collapse into a pile of bones.
It's such a busy swamp. A lot going
I
on.
also would love to have been the rehearsal of this.
Yeah.
With all the
Yeah,
tricks.
because it's all set up.
Yeah.
More to come, more to come. Here's one more.
I love this character.
This old one runs forever, but never moves at all. He has not lungs nor throat, but still a mighty roaring chord. What is it?
Oh, is it a waterfall?
Well done!
And the murky water kind of geysers of like fountain spray kind of spray up around you. And I'll say with your perception, Misquick, the water is landing on you, but you can't feel it.
Oh.
Well, this is curious. Goblins with smarts. I do like playing games with you. Maybe you won't go in the soup. Have a present.
And up above, through the swamp, revealing itself, is a treasure chest. Nice, simple, bronze lining, wooden treasure chest.
Open up, open up.
Anyone want to take that chance?
Yeah, I want to open it. Okay, Mistress Umm is going to open it.
You
You're not
open
going
it.
to check if it's trapped. No,
No.
it's open.
I'm opening
You
It's
open it, and a large, toothy tongue just springs out of the opening at you, and you leap back in surprise, but the tongue passes through you harmlessly, and you just hear
Surprise, surprise.
What is this for? What was this?
It's just a game to make me laugh.
Can we just go?
You have entertained me, so I'll let you live.
I don't think we really did anything.
Yeah.
We were smart. We were going.
Yeah,
You
we
answered my riddles very quickly. I like it.
Also, just to let you know, if you see a very sort of handsome-looking hero with long blonde hair, he fucking loves riddles.
ooh, and as you hear that ooh, you realise she's right next to your ear.
Oh, very well. Hot on your tail, is he?
Yes, if you could delay him somewhat, there might be something in it for you. We are about to become very powerful.
Really? What are you trying to do at the Spire, Mistress Spire?
We are going to enact one wish to make ourselves the most powerful and bring glory to all evil creatures.
I thought the plan was to turn into dolphins.
Maybe, well, we have to take a vote, but I think we should do my one.
Oh, so very interesting. Powerful goblins. Can you roll a charisma check with advantage, please, Ellie?
Yeah.
Mistress
Okay, it was only a 13.
She kind of looks at you curiously over her large, warty nose, and you just, it's even though you're goblins and you're used to seeing gross things, it's quite repellent, the fact that half of her mouth, she has a normal tongue as well, but also the wide tongue hanging from her gums.
Oh, there's two tongues.
Yes, it's quite gross.
Hard for you to act, but you're doing great.
Thank you very
Doing
much.
a cracking job, mate.
Yeah, she looks at you and the stinky breath right up in your face. Well, fine. I won't try and take this whiff for myself. Maybe I'll gift you with a little thing. And she hands you a little pouch of powder. This will make someone very uncomfortable if it gets in their nostrils. And it's a dust of sneezing and choking.
Oh. And Mistress has that.
Yes, she does now. Well, I won't impede you anymore. I'm most curious to see what happens to the world after your wish. But remember, you have a friend in me, Icky Velma Fleshtooth.
Such a fan of
Oh,
her.
me too. Wow.
So horrible.
We thank you and hope to see you soon.
And she laughs. And she just...
You have a beautiful laugh.
She disappears into the murky swamp. And suddenly these will-o-wisps pop into light and seem to be leading you through the swamp.
I liked her. She had a real positive energy, didn't she?
She did such a beauty from within, you know?
Yeah, look on the bright side, you know. Anything's a joke if you laugh at it. That's her lesson.
So you press on through the swamp. A few more hours pass. You start seeing the edge of the swamp and the foliage and stuff gets less dense and you come out the other end. And then it's a bit of a stretch of grassland before you can see the shimmering slopes, these rocky kind of hills that kind of climb quite high. And you know from your map that there is a path that goes under these rocky mountains or over. Either way might be difficult, might present a different challenge. Who knows? And also, I'm just going to roll something to see what happens to Gildwing in the swamp.
Ooh.
Oh my God, he keeps rolling doubles. Okay, this was going to be his survival check, and he just rolled a double 3. Because he's a hero, he's been getting advantage on stuff because he's a fucking high level character. But just rolled a double 3, and so the audience sees this, but you goblins don't. You see the audience, Sir Gildwing trudging through the swamp, using a magical item here or there to get rid of stuff in his path. He is briefly distracted and slowed down by a toad that has just tried to wrap its tongue around his waist, but he's just an annoyance. And so Gildwing just plunges his sword straight through the toad. But he takes some time to clean his blade before pushing on.
Nice.
And then it gets dark around him, and he hears the voice of, "Ooh, I was warned you would be here, pretty one. I do hate pretty ones." And Gildwing says, "A hag. Fine. Give me your challenges." And he doesn't do very well. And he's slowed down for quite a bit. And we go back. And we flash back to you guys. So, what route are you taking?
Okay, well, we should vote one more time. Over or under?
Under.
I want to go under as well.
We're goblins. I feel like under's
Yeah.
more our thing.
Yeah, and we can see in the dark.
Yeah. Okay, under it is.
I agree. Under.
Very good. And you push forward, and it's dark, and it's rocky, and there's some ancient stuff.
And a D&D cave.
It's atmospheric. Oh yeah, I forgot you put in sound effects on this. Oh, what atmospheric sounds we're getting.
Say something epic, Greg, and I'll give you a big musical sting.
And as you push forward, 2 boulders fall from the ceiling. Boom, boom. Oh, I just did sound effects. Oh, great.
Oh, live effects. These are great.
Oh, God. Yeah. And these boulders that stumble into each other and miss you. Yes, it does. As they hit each other, as they hit the ground in front of you, they crack and grind and stand up as you see these 2 earth elementals
stand up in front of you, fairly expressionless in their faces, these kind of like dark sunken eyes into the rocky visage. And another smaller little rock just rolls between one of their legs and then just pops up like an armadillo sort of thing. And this is a Gelebdur for those D&D nerds out there. And this one speaks to you.
First people we've seen in years. What are you doing here?
We just excuse me. I try and get past them. Just
like you're in a queue at the bar.
Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. Being really like nonchalant.
They don't even move to get in your way. You just realise you can't move them. Oh, actually, no, I beg your pardon. You've got those very strong gauntlets. Roll a strength check.
Oh, I'm not attacking them.
Oh no, but just to see if you can push past.
18.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You actually push past.
We all just scooch around. Don't engage with them. It's like someone like a busker. You just got to keep moving. Just keep moving. Don't make eye contact. Just keep walking around.
Poor guys, they've not had any friends in years.
Oh, this is a shame.
As their bodies stay facing the same way, but all their heads just turn kind of 180 and just watch you, just like.
Oh, we just wanted to hear a joke or something.
Not today, thank you. Sorry, thanks. We just move on.
I've got no change. Nothing on me.
Okay.
They just watch you go.
If you see a handsome hero come by with lovely long hair, he fucking loves earth elementals, and he's got so many jokes.
Yeah.
Roll a charisma check. I'm gonna say with disadvantage because they are so disappointed with how
Yeah, we did. Can I use my inspiration?
Oh, you can, to make it a straight roll. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay, great. I've got a -1. Boom. That is a natural 20.
Yeah! Oh my god! And you see all the heads just kind of turn to each other and just kind of nod, and then turn to the direction you came from. And if you could see eagerness on an earth elemental's face, that would be it.
Oh my god, that is so bleak.
Keep moving. I know they try to make you feel bad about it, but that's the whole thing. Keep going.
So, yes, you completely circumvented that.
The worst way.
Oh, it's so mean.
Just scooched past. That's such a good way of dealing with any enemy in D&D.
Just ignore them.
We just scooch past them.
We just scooch past, keep moving. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. So you push on, and another long series of hours pass by. You bond some more, and there's a few bits of peril where you nearly slip into chasms, but you save each other. We montage it, and then you eventually see sunlight, but a kind of evening sunlight as it is dusk. It's been a long day, all this traveling, and you come out the other side of these shimmering slopes, or whatever I called them, and the next image you see is a tower of stone, marble, and metal rising high into the air. It looks as if it's reaching for the clouds above. It's around 200 feet tall, and at the base of the tower there is an ornate-looking door. And because of your wonderful Gildwing delaying, oh my god, double fives! For God's sake, that is insane. He's rolled he's double 1, double 3, and double 5s. That is insane. Wow. I was hoping he would give you a bit more trouble, but instead, the audience flashes back to the caves and to Gildwing just looking up at these earth elementals who have put more rocks in the way this time. And so Gildwing just kind of looking up and he goes like, "What? You want a joke?"
Yes, we want jokes. We haven't laughed in decades.
I don't know any good jokes. Why did the goose cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side.
What's a goose?
And he sighs in frustration and draw his sword. And he's going to be delayed by fighting 2 big earth elementals and a little...
Oh, no.
Wow. And also, oh, God, something I've been forgetting to do. Yes, he has been taking damage slowly throughout his journey.
Nice. Oh, wait, so hold on. So he told a joke that they didn't like, so they attacked him?
Well, no, he just sighed and he couldn't be bothered to deal with a social challenge, so he just drew his sword.
He's having the worst day.
He is. He stinks of fish. He is covered in swamp grease, and now he's about to get his armor very scuffed and dirty. So yeah, but we flash back to you guys, and you make it to the bottom of the tower, the spire, Mistress Spire, without him hot on your tails, just for a bit longer.
Let me take a look at this door.
All right, roll an intelligence check, please.
Oh, it's only a 10.
10. You gather from this door, it is nice. It's got some shiny kind of designs on it. You see an image of a beautiful lady with beautiful kind of robes on her, with her arms outstretched. And you gather that this is, with your intelligence as well, this is an image depicting Mistra, a goddess of magic. But that, with a 10, that's all you get.
And I turn to Barrel Boys and I go, "Oi, isn't that your mum?"
Classic.
Yes.
Very funny. I like that.
Oh, thanks, Mistress Umm.
She just tickles
Goose loves
under
it.
the chin.
And with my newfound confidence, I just knock on the door.
Yeah.
Great. You knock on the door. A little bit of time passes, and then you hear a voice that seems to come from the door itself.
Hello?
Ah!
Who goes there?
Cat Burger, I think you're up.
Did you say who goes there?
Who goes there?
It's an owl door.
Are you an owl?
No, just distracted. Sorry, yes, who goes there? You? Who is it?
What? Can we have your full attention, please, door?
What could you possibly be distracted by?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm very deep in this book.
What you reading?
Oh, it's about the history of abjuration. It's very, very, very fascinating. Anyway, I'm sorry. My duties. Who are you going? Who are you?
We have an abjuration specialist with us. And he winks to Mistress assuming she has the highest deception score.
I would love to come inside and talk with you about abortionists.
Okay, Mistress please roll a charisma check. I'll say with advantage.
11.
I am rolling a insight check for whoever this is with disadvantage because he's very distracted. Oh, he got a 12.
Oh, okay. Well, sounds like your fibbers. No, what's your
the
real
human polygraph?
Yes, your fibbers. What are you really doing here? Please, I want to get back to this book.
We are here for goose medicine.
As this is said, I just can I lead everyone slightly away from the door so the door can't hear?
Sure.
Yeah.
What is it?
Maybe we should just be honest and say we want to make a wish to save all of goblins and turn ourselves into dolphins.
Yeah, because we've got the 4 pieces, right?
That's true. Okay. But we cannot do both. The goblins or the dolphins, we have to decide.
Okay.
Well, let's leave that to the last minute for drama.
Yes.
So you discuss this, and all the while, as you walk back towards the door, whoever it is hadn't realised you were gone. It was still talking.
No, you see, there's a lovely chapter here, and you're very distracting. So, are you here? Is it the milk? What is it?
Milk?
Milk?
No, we don't, because we cancel our milkman. Go away if you're the milkman.
No, we are here.
We're here to make a wish. We bring the 4 magical items of whatever the hell this place is.
Oh, and the door goes silent for a bit. And I'll allow one more charisma check to see if you can convince whoever this is.
Can I give him advantage for that? I don't know how to give that.
No, I think because this was a group decision. You can roll with advantage again. Yeah, go for it.
15.
Going to do insight one more time. That is a 3.
Whoa.
So there's a bit of silence, and then you hear,
Oh my. Stupid book. Get out of here. Right. It's happening. It's happening. Right. Very well. Hang on. What do I? Incantation.
and he mutters some way more arcane-sounding words than that, and the door kind of flashes, and it's open. And you enter, and you see a very large staircase that spirals up the middle of the spire. Various doors kind of leading off from various landings as you go up. And as you poke your heads in, very, very high, like a good 5 floors up or so, you see someone's head kind of pop over and kind of look down. as this grey-beard, very big spectacles dwarf in a robe kind of looks down and goes, Oh, who is it? Come up! Come up!
I run up the stairs.
Make my way up the stairs.
It's happening! Everyone, wake up! Stop reading the artifacts, the back, the Lady of Spells. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And as you get closer and closer, his kind of very, very poor eyesight kind of focuses a bit more and goes, We're under attack! Goblins!
No, we're friends.
We are just here for the wish. We wish you no harm.
Quabel, punch him in the throat.
Grab him.
On it. Punch him in the throat.
Okay, roll an attack.
12.
You actually hit. He's just a poor scribe. And he, alarm! I'm sorry, I didn't turn on the trap. And he stumbles back into his little office where you see his many books open and the little stone that he was using to communicate to you via the door. And but you do hear a general kind of buzz starting to happen in the spire.
I run and grab him and I just say, we're not trying to attack you. We're just trying to bring all the artifacts together to make a wish.
I did just punch him in the throat.
Self-defense. And I say, quick, give me a health potion. Let's prove to him that we're not trying to hurt him.
Okay, I give you the health potion.
And I pour it in his mouth.
Cool. I won't make you roll the healing die. He kind of lets his throat magically becomes normal shape instead of concave. Oh, if that's the word.
Oh God, I hit him hard.
What? Who? What? Are you in goblin form? What is this?
And I looked to Mistress Umm and just said, "Are we in goblin form?"
We are, but we are buff goblins.
We've been transformed into goblins by an evil spell, but actually we're heroes, right?
Yes, we need to transform ourselves back to heroes.
I turn around to this dwarf and I say, there is an evil guildwin that changed us all into horrible goblins. You should send your soldiers out to protect us at the base of the spire in case he gets here while we have this conversation.
Okay, I will have a group charisma check. This is to see if he believes any of what you're saying.
14.
Okay.
Annoyingly, I'm -1, but that's still 18.
Okay.
I got 14 as well. Oh, Mistress Umm, I also got 14.
3.
Okay. He kind of sits there breathing heavily, very scared. Well, that I'm so sorry. That's so unfortunate. Yes. But Guildwing? But he was part of the quest to bring the wish here. Why would he do that?
He's not really Guildwing. He's a goblin. He's a goblin who's managed to transform himself into Guildwing, the same goblin that turned us into goblins.
Oh my!
This is a deep dive on this lie.
Yeah. It's complicated.
Magic.
But if you ask more questions, you'll just confuse yourself. So just believe us.
Okay. Well, so based on the rolls and stuff, he's not going to stop you, but he's not necessarily going to help you either. Well. Let's get these artifacts to their rightful place at least. Follow me. He starts leading you further up the stairs, which takes some time because it's tall, and you see various other kind of scribes and librarians and magic users kind of poke their head out and kind of getting a bit excited and murmuring like, oh, it's going to happen. Oh, yeah, etc. And you come to the top of the spire. You see beautiful marble floors. The wind kind of picks up quite a bit. You see various ornate cases, display cases with like scrolls and spell books and magical items that decorate this spire top. And you also see right in the center a large marble statue of Mistra, the goddess of magic and the weave.
Isn't that your mum?
I like it better even the second time.
Yeah. Did you say that to me, by the way?
Yeah.
I have a little moment where I look down at my veins that I've named all John, and they say to me, don't worry, we'll get him one day. You're going to feel my wrath. You're going to feel my motherfucking wrath.
I look forward to it.
And this dwarf figure says to you like, here we are. You just need to adorn the statue. And you see there's writing at the base of the statue that says, adorn me with the gifts I gave and receive your reward. But soon after he says that, and you read those words, you hear a beating of wings. I should stop doing sound effects. It's what I'm used to doing when I'm not on a podcast.
I love it.
And a shadow just suddenly sweeps across the top of the tower as you look up and you hear, "There you are, you fucking little shits! Thought I wouldn't catch you, eh?" As you see Sir Gildwing on top of a manticore, a large beast with a lion body, a human kind of face, spined tail, and large, like bat-like wings, just kind of circling you, and then it lands on top of the statue. The amount of shit you've put me through. But no. Your journey ends now, you little fuckers.
Does somebody smell fish?
Excellent burn.
I need you all to roll initiative.
Okay.
3.
Mine's 9.
Mine's 6.
And mine is 17.
Wonderful.
Misquick, quick off the mark.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so you're here atop the spire. All these other librarians and scribes and stuff are just watching in confusion. And it is on. You see Gildwing looks an absolute fucking state. He stinks. His armor is scuffed. He's got a pauldron missing. His beautiful sword is now marred with muck and blood and dirt and rock from Earth Elementals. But Misquick goes first.
Nice. Misquick looks around, and is there anything I can do? Can I see how injured he is? Because I'm trying to figure out whether or not we should just attack him and capitalize on his weakness, or we should just put all of our artifacts on the statue and wish for something.
Well, seeing as you're the perceptive little goblin you are, you can roll with advantage and I can tell you more things.
Oh, that is 19.
Yeah, using your wonderful magically enhanced eyes, you see that Sir Gildwing is pretty beat up. He's not at death's door, but he is a few well-placed hits and he might go down. But also, yes, he's not entirely barring a way to the statue at the moment. The manticore's tail looks a bit close for comfort as they're kind of on top of the spire.
Am I within running distance to the statue?
Yes, it's about 25 feet away, I'll say.
Great. I'm going to make a break for the statue.
Great. You run up to the statue and you see, yes, it's large, but you can easily just scale a tiny bit to reach her head. But you do see the way her arm is held, it suggests that a shield could be placed there.
Yeah, I put my shield in that arm section. And is that my full go and my action?
That would be your full go, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
All right. So you run up, you take off your shield, you slot it onto this arm, and there's a satisfying clunk and then a little magical spark that comes off the shield. It's in place. And there's the section of the blue star that's on that shield glows and pulses. And then you drop down to your feet, and you are now a normal goblin again. All right, but next up in the initiative, it is Sir Gildwing, and he leaps off the manticore. And this stupid little goblin! And he's going to swing straight for you, Misquick. Ooh, that's going to be a hit with a 17. And okay, so that was a very low roll. So he does 8 points of slashing damage to you. Burns and slices into your chest.
That is enough to put me on the deck.
No! Misquick!
Oh, Misquick is down. And then Gildwing, he's not even that satisfied with that. He's just pissed off. He then turns his face and faces Catburger and just points. That one. And the manticore was fine. And his tail whips up into the air and whips towards you, and a spine flies out in your direction, Catburger. Ooh, and that's going to hit with a 16.
Oh, God.
3 points of damage as it kind of catches your shoulder.
Oh, okay, I'm still alive. Ow, nearly dead.
Catburger, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm going to drink my health potion.
In my game, that's only a bonus action, so you still have an action.
How much health do I get?
2d4 plus 2.
I'm full health.
Fantastic. So yes, spray of crimson from your shoulder, and your kind of arm feels a bit limp. It's like it's dangling off like tendons and stuff. But you quickly, with your other hand, down that potion, and some of it spills onto your arm too, and you're feeling great.
Okay,
nice.
I'm gonna run over to the statue. I'm not gonna take my headband off just yet, in case I need my abilities. But I'm gonna climb up onto the statue if I can, and then take a shot with my short bow over the shoulder of the statue. Can I cower behind it, clinging onto its back?
Sure, I'll allow that. Yeah, I won't make you roll for that, but I won't make you roll to hit.
Natural 20.
Oh, roll damage.
Nice.
Hey.
So roll the dice, double it, and then add the modifier.
That's a 6. Double to 12 plus 2, 14.
Oh,
Whoa.
my word. Yes, you scamper past him, just wide enough for you to be out of his reach, and you scamper up dangerously close to the Manticore, but Sir Guildwing doesn't consider you that much of a threat, and so he doesn't try and defend himself that much, and your arrow strikes him in the shoulder where his missing pauldron was. A critical hit, and another spray of blood. Ugh! This is the worst day. And he stumbles back onto the back foot. He's not looking good.
Okay. Guys, get your stuff on the statue, quick.
All right, next up it is Mistress Umm.
Okay, so would it be a full action just to fling my amulet and have Catburger catch it, or whoever's close by?
Oh, I'd say that depends how well you roll.
Okay, so I'm going to try and throw the amulet over to one of them who's closer to the statue.
Okay, so you got it's just Catburger. So you're going to roll dexterity for this.
10.
Oh no! You throw it, and it lands. It lands short and lands at the feet of Sir Guildwing.
Oh gosh!
A wise choice, little one.
Oh no! No!
But I'll say that was your bonus action. You still have an action if you so wish.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my short bow and get the little itching powder, sprinkle it on the end of the bow, and aim for the eye.
Amazing! Great. Okay.
Nice.
Roll.
What a move!
I'll allow that. That's great. Roll an attack with your short bow.
Okay. 15.
15 is his armor class. Which has been going down every time he was hindered. Brilliant, amazing. So yeah, it hits him in the face, and now he's got to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if he starts sneezing and choking.
Fail.
Okay, he needed to beat. What is it? The item says he needs to beat a Constitution of 15, and he rolls a 12.
Yeah,
even with his +5 modifier.
Yay!
Okay, so yes, Guildwing just strikes him in the face. A burst of red, sparkly.
What is he?
Dust.
He's sneezing.
He starts sneezing uncontrollably. He says, "Not so wise, little one." Yes, while he's sneezing, he's incapacitated and suffocating until he tries to repeat the saving throw on his next turn. You've basically stolen his next turn. Amazing.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, next up is Barrelballs.
So is the amulet on the floor by him while he's coughing and spluttering?
It is.
Great. So I was gonna attack, but I think I'm just gonna run. It's 25 feet away. So I'm going to run, try and grab the amulet and hide by the statue, and I'm going to use my nimble escape.
Wonderful.
So I can do my action will be a hide.
Fantastic. Yeah, and because he's incapacitated, sneezing so much, he doesn't get any reaction on when you move away from him. Yeah, you do that. Roll your stealth check to see how well you're hidden from the Manticore as well.
You've actually got a +6 to stealth.
Oh, yes, you do. Because you're a goblin, you have +6.
Oh, yeah, then like 22.
Whoa, amazing. Yes, so you slide between his legs, picking up the amulet as you go, and then slide between the statue's legs and just kind of disappear out of sight. The Manticore, for a second, just and shrugs.
And then I just go, just try and mimic it.
Yeah, and he's just kind of like awkwardly looking around his shoulders. You get the sense, with that as well, I'll say, you get the sense the Manticore is not really keen on being there. He's been forced into the situation.
Oh.
Nice. Next up, we are back to the top of the round, and it's Misquick.
So I'm in death saving throws.
Yeah.
Here we go. That is a 2.
Mr. Goose is just gently like poking at Misquick.
And I'm stroking Mr. Goose and just saying, "It was always you. It was always you."
So next it is Sir Guildwing's turn, but he spends his turn coughing and sneezing a lot, and he's going to roll a save.
Haha.
Nice.
Oh my god, he's having the worst day. That's a 2 for a total of 7. So yeah, he still has to keep spending his next turn coughing and sneezing. And the Manticore, Manticore, seeing that the person who kind of forced him into the situation is incapacitated, just kind of starts whistling and flies away.
Do they have lips?
Oh, God. What's his story?
So good.
Okay, so next up it is Catburger.
Well, I'm going to take off my headband and put it on the statue.
You do. It slots onto the head and it sparks some magical energy, and you return to normal goblin form.
Oh, and I'm going to grab the amulet. Is that on the floor still?
No, you don't know where it is because someone rolled a very high stealth roll.
Okay, well, I shout, chuck the amulet to me because I'm up on the neck.
Very good point.
Well, I'm probably just below you. So can I do that?
Well, next up it's Mistress Umm.
Mistress is she is going to go over to Misquick and try and help him.
Okay, yeah,
Nice.
great. Yeah, so you run over and find yourself caring about this goblin who's been a bit of pain in your ass, and roll a wisdom check.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Ooh, 19.
He is stabilized. He's no longer bleeding out. You pluck a few goose feathers from the broken wing and shove them in the wound. They become red, but they've saved his life.
And I look in his eyes and I say, I thought that you were gonna die. I'm so sorry that I ever rejected you. I love you too.
She's been faking the whole time.
She has. She wanted
Misquick comes round and just immediately kisses Mistress Umm.
Yay! They have a lovely sloppy goblin kiss.
Yeah.
And as you're kissing is when Mistress Umm's face returns to that goblin horridness because her amulet's gone.
Oh yeah. It's so disgusting, but full of love.
Yeah.
Oh, love her even more now.
All right, Barrelballs, it's your turn.
So I throw up the amulet.
Great.
To old
Catburger?
Henry Shields. And what do I have?
Gauntlets.
The gloves. So I take them off and whack them on the hands.
All right. Well, Guildwing can't do anything at the moment, so you put all of them. The gauntlets lock in, and a spark of magical energy. The amulet round the neck, spark of magical energy. And then each section of the blue star that was on each piece suddenly glows brighter and brighter and bursts off those items and slam together in the center of the statue. There's another blinding flash of light, and all you see is white. Just white. And then...
I wish I was a dolphin.
And you hear a beautiful voice go, I am Mistress. I am the Lady of Might and Mistress. Oh, a dolphin? Okay, fine.
Not even we were dolphins. You just want to be a dolphin yourself.
No, but this is great because if he gets turned into a dolphin, he's just going to turn into a dolphin in the middle of a spire in dry land, like 500 meters above the sea level.
And that is exactly what happened. The light fades. You're suddenly back on the spire. Mistress and Misfit Misquick are embracing. Barrelballs is just standing there, still hallucinating about his veins, which are now so much smaller. And if anything, they've abandoned him because he no longer has the gauntlets. And then Catburger, as soon as his intelligence returned to that of a goblin, his impulsiveness took over. And we now see a dolphin suffocating and splatting about, waving about on the top of the spire. And you see all these librarians and scribes standing around watching this scene, Guildwing still sneezing and choking. And the librarians, and the dwarf says, well, is that it? We've wasted our lives. and the camera pans out of this scene, and we enter the heavens, where we see Mistra in all her might, in all her splendor, looking down at the scene and goes, well, there's a first time for everything, I suppose. The end. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for playing A Goblin's
amazing.
Wish. I don't know what we call this. Thank you for playing. I hope this kept you entertained before we get back to the Happy Boys and what's going on deep in hell. Great. Thank you guys for playing through that madness.
Thanks, man. That was great.
Oh, man,
Thank you, Greg Tannahill.
Gotta be here for a reason. The 7 that come to mind: lust, greed, sloth and gluttony, envy, wrath and pride. Passing down judgment from on high. Too much sex, too many pies. Am I right? Gotta get out of this hellhole. It's taking enough of my time. Gotta get back on track. Climbing up the devil's back. Ain't guilty of this crime. Passing down judgment from on high. Got a short fuse and down the sides of my eyes. Am I right? When you get through 9 layers of hell, you'll have a hell of a story to tell. You're heading back to life, back to the grind, but it ain't that like you knew so well. Keep telling myself to stay strong. You know I ain't done nothing wrong. I can feel it in my soul that this ain't where I belong. You gotta go speak to the manager. They say I've only myself to blame. I spent too long lazing around, riding the road to fame. Passing down judgment from on high. I want what you got, and the time is nigh. Am I right? When you get through 9 layers of hell, you'll have a hell of a story to tell. You're heading back to life, back to the grind, but it ain't that life you knew so well. Keep telling myself to stay strong. You know I ain't done nothing wrong. I can feel it in my soul that this ain't where I belong. I'm sick of being under your spell. I gotta get out of hell. It's hot in the devil's hotel. I gotta get out of here. I waited till the hammer fell. Now I gotta get out of here. My soul, it ain't for sale. I gotta get out of here. I think it's our time I rebel. I gotta get out of here. So give me one last farewell. Gotta get out of here. When you get through 9 layers of hell, you'll have a hell of a story to tell. You're heading back to life, back to the grind, but it ain't that life you knew so well. Keep telling myself to stay strong. You know I ain't done nothing wrong. I can feel it in my soul that this ain't. Feel it in my soul that this ain't. Feel it in my soul that this ain't where I belong.